She is a writer. She is a mother of twins, a current cosmetology student who can make you look really good or can make you look like you've been mauled by zombies. Like it's on her cell phone, these pictures. She's also the winner, I'm not sure when, but the winner of the 8th grade talent show at Dennis Middle School, which is something no one can ever take away from you. So please welcome to the stage, Mary Austin.
A little bright. Okay, hi guys, I'm Mary. All right. So my story is called The Chase. My story takes place at Richmond High School. I'm just passing Four Corners, and for those of you who don't know what Four Corners is, it's like the worst possible place for a freshman to be at. I was on a mission, and this mission, it was gonna change my life forever. I turn right and make my way down to the choir hall. Each step bringing me closer to my goal. I'm at the entrance now, and there he stood as planned. His long hair in a ponytail, he was wearing shorts, a t-shirt, looking good as ever. How was I supposed to, do this? I keep walking, continuing. Why was this so hard? He was just a boy. No, he wasn't just a boy. This guy right here, he had stolen my heart. I continue to walk. Each step harder than the last. Why the hell is this so hard? Oh wait, I'm forgetting to breathe. I have to breathe. Step 1, the walk. I continue to walk, one foot after the other. Man. Breathe, just breathe. There he was. How was I supposed to do this? I go up, and the worst possible thing happens. My own feet betray me. How the hell could this happen? Next thing I know, down comes my pride, my books, my chance. Ashamed to look up, I feel a tight grip on my shoulder. Small glimpse of hope, a smile on my face, I turn, only to be greeted by 2 blue eyes. Who the hell are you? Snap out of it, just in time for him to tell me his name is Alex. As if I care. I don't care. I'm sitting here thinking, how the hell did this wasn't supposed to happen this way. I had spent all night planning this fall. I was supposed to trip, Brody was supposed to catch me, and then it would have been love at first fall. But no, he had to be here, this Alex guy. So he gets up and he tells me, hey, I'm Alex, this is my number. If you need anything, I'll be glad to help you. And I'm thinking, as if I'll ever call you. So I go about my day. He helps me to the school bus, get on a bus, and I go home. And I'm thinking, man, I'm mad. But you know what? This Alex kid, he was the key. Step 3, the friend. So I get close to Alex to find out everything I could about this Brody guy. His favorite color, his favorite books, his favorite music. Just when I had just the right amount of information, I had to let Alex go. It was time to put him down easy. So, going on to step 5, I make my move. Now, I go and tell Brody, hey, we should hang out. He's like, okay. So at this point, we're friends now. I'm one of the guys. And he was like, hey, you want to come to Glen Miller and parkour with me? Now, for those of you who don't know what parkour is, it's extreme running, jumping, tricks off of buildings and walls. So basically death for me. I'm not that talented. So I get to Glen Miller and I'm confused as hell. And he's like, hey, you want to learn how to do this? In my head, I'm screaming, no, hell no. But somehow my mouth manages to say, sure, I'd love to. So he goes and he's like, I'm just going to teach you the basic roll. He says, you have to, get down and then just push yourself. What? Just push myself? So I'm thinking to myself, wait, this is the perfect opportunity for me to try my original plan. I'm gonna fall. So I get down and he's like, there you go, there you go. And I push myself. Oh, the pain that I was in. It was just too much to bear. So he comes over and he's like, are you all right? Are you all right? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, okay, well, we need to get you home. And I'm like, yeah, we do. So he helps me up, and I'm just hobbling, breathing innocent, hobbling. Oh, he smells so good, or so close. This was it. I'd finally gotten close to him. Brings me to my next step, which is 6. Mission complete. Well, kinda. This Brody guy, he just wasn't picking up what I was putting down. I really liked the dude, but he didn't like me back the way that I liked him. How could I make him see? I had to kick it up a notch. What could I do to get me closer to him without seeming like a lunatic? Brings me to my next step, which was my missing piece. So he walks me home one day, and I lived on my own at this time. And I'm like, now's the time to put my plan in action. So I'm searching through my bag frantically, trying to find my keys that I had misplaced. Search and search and search, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, my keys aren't in here. Like, they're not gonna be able to open my door until in the morning when the maintenance man can come. And he was like, oh, well, it's okay. I mean, I'm sure you can just stay at my house. I can do what? I can stay at your house? He was like, yeah, I'm sure my mom won't, like, she won't care. She's understanding. And I'm thinking, yes, finally. So we go home and we explain to his mom what happens. And she's like, oh, that's fine, as long as you guys stay in separate rooms, because we were, high schoolers. So he shows me around, shows me the room I'll be sleeping in, and I ask to see where his bathroom is. I go out and I let the biggest silent scream I have ever let go in my life. I was in his house. That was his body wash, that was his razor, those were his towels. Oh my gosh. This was heaven, a dream come true, like fangirling. I let out another silent scream and exit calm, cool, and collected. Go to my room and think, perfect. But then I was like, I have got to let him know. Like, I have got to clarify everything, because clearly he's just not getting it. So I wake up in the morning to tell him, hey, Brody, I really like you. You know what he does? Cool. Goes about his day. Cool? Cool? What is that? So, some miraculous reason, he just, disappears on me. I don't see him anymore in the hallways. I don't see him outside of school. He just completely ghosts me. What the hell? So at this point, this happens for like maybe 3 weeks, and I'm over it. Heart is just torn, like I've given like my all. He just clearly isn't into me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move on. I don't have time. So I start to talk to other people. Guess who rolls around not long after that? Brody. What do you want? Well, I really, 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 really like you. Okay, and meanwhile, my heart's going. So, okay. He's like, no, like, I really like you. Meanwhile, we're texting this. I'm in Indy on my way back to Richmond. He's somewhere. And I'm like, listen, we need to have a sit-down talk. Like, we need to talk face-to-face. And he's like, yeah, well, not right now. Like, I don't want to talk to you. What do you mean you don't want to talk to me? I'm like, no, where are you? We're going to have this conversation. I'm not telling you. You won't, but Facebook will. I got his location. So we're texting, and I'm like, where are you, Brody? Like, where are you? I'm looking, trying to check my phone, looking around, seeing the dots just a beeping, and I'm like, there he is. Where is he? I see him. I tried to be seen without him seeing me, but it didn't work. He takes off on his bike. I'm in a car. We're going down G Street Bridge. come back. Like, why am I chasing you in a car right now? So he's taken off. Needless to say, he got away. How does one get away on a bike away from a car? So we'll fast forward a little bit. You know, we talk, we tell each other, you know, this is what we want. Like, we need to commit to each other. I love you, you love me, you know, some Barney type shit from back in the day. So, you know, a few years later, we're together, we're happy, we live together. He gets down on one knee and proposes to me. Of course, I say yes, like, how would I not? Fairy tale come true. And we're engaged. Moving on, and now when he goes to cuddle, he's like, come here. And I'm like, no, I'm done chasing you. You can chase me now. The end.